What up, my tubers and probably cubers? Back for some more drafting here on the streets of Arena. Hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We will jump into this so-called... Actually, I don't think this one has a name, right? It's just Arena Cube. They've had like Tinker's or Chromatic or whatever cube. I think this is just the Arena Cube. So anyway, we'll jump into our pick one, pack one. Have a couple of the tri-lands we could always first pick. Nothing wrong with that. Workshop Warchief, quite good versus all the aggro decks in the format. Bone Crusher Giant, which is obviously an insano adventure card. I bet you the best first pick here is probably just the Bone Crusher Giant. That being said, I don't really want to do an aggro deck if I can help it. But we will see. I mean, I don't think you're supposed to pass the best card here. Though, if I take this Bone Crusher and get past an Ember Cleave or something like that, I'm going to have a hard time moving out. I do think you could take the Workshop Warchief if you wanted to. Not as good as Thragtusk, because this has to die to make the token, but still very, very good versus the more aggressive strategies, which there are plenty of in this format. But yeah, Bone Crusher is just too good. We will take that. Pick one, pack one. Okay. Ooh, we have some options here. You know the old me would just slam dunk the Mizzix's Mastery, but I don't think that this card is all that great in this version of the cube. We've talked about it before, but I mean, aggro is just the bread and butter. The bee's knees. So what are we looking at here? Elspeth Conquers Death, fantastic. Renin 7, pretty damn good. Brazen Borrower, always clutch. Could take Teleportation Circle. I don't think this is a great flicker format, but this does have some good potential. Witch of the Moors used to be really, really good. They've taken out a lot of the life gain synergies. So this is, while still decent, not anywhere where it used to be. Field of the Dead, Den of the Bugbear. Could go down any number of routes here. What's the best pick after taking Bone Crusher Giant? I don't know. It could be Den of the Bugbear. It could be Brazen. Kind of like taking another adventure card, though. Man, adventure cards are busted. Let's do that. Wow. Torrential Gearhulk now, if we wanted to. Maybe a Day of Judgment. Lizelle, obviously, is insane. Kind of want to avoid the... I don't also... I mean, Gearhulk's insane, but I also don't want to be doing the red-blue decks again. Maybe I should have just taken that stupid Workshop Warchief and done some green rampy stuff. Gearhulk's pretty hard to beat out of this pack, though. You still have things like Magma Opus and a lot of good counters and whatnot, but nothing that goes insane. Again, they took out the Sublime Epiphany to really make this tick, but... Day of Judgment also really, really good. I mean, I think yesterday's video I did another control deck, the Field of the Dead control deck. Okay, we'll take the Gearhulk here. I mean, all the creatures we have so far are flashy flash, so I think that's worth it. Midnight Clock's very good. Some green cards here could be good as well. Druid, Vivian, Rex Sage. I'm gonna take the Planeswalker here. I kind of want to try to avoid the blue-red decks like I was saying before. Vivian reads great, and there's a possibility of wheeling one of these other green cards. Let's see if we can jump into green now and make this work. Okay, and yeah, Koma, fantastic top-end card. Maybe a little blue-green ramp style as we pass a Settle the Wilds. This used to be green in one. Why does it not have the alchemy sign on it? I guess this is just... They just updated the card in general? That must be it. Could have sworn that was green in one. Okay, anyways. Got a nice little Zagoth Triome here. Glorious Sunrise, Storm the Festival. Path doesn't ramp, it just fixes. Pilgrim's Eye as well. So land versus Sunrise here, I think. I'm going to take the Sunrise. Let's go with all these blue-green ramp cards. It's a pretty late Timeless Witness as we pass a Bark Channel Pathway here. Edron Archive. This is not the wheel, this is pick 8. Our curve, well, I'm not going to call it a curve. We have a lot of expensive cards right now, but we'll make this work. Okay, wield the Tamios. Let's take the Sparla's Headquarters here for some blue-green fixing. Got that Bone Crusher, I think. Mastery. I guess we'll take the Rockfall Veil in case we end up playing a different color, like red. I'm guessing the Torrential Gearhulk's probably going to end up being a cut here as well. Yeah. Wish I had just taken that War Chief. Oh well. Like I said, I didn't want to really draft an aggressive deck, and I didn't want to draft my usual, like, red-blue control-y decks, so trying to go out of my way to do a little bit something different here. And the green ramp decks in this format can be super good. I'm just a little bit worried that maybe I passed too much of it in Pack 1, and now we're not going to see much in Pack 2. Hopefully Pack 3 will help us out again, but like losing that Incubation Druid was bad, for example. But I think the green decks in this format are at a nice sweet spot a lot of times. You can go over the top and bigger than the red decks, and you can just come out faster and hitting harder than the slower control decks, provided you draft and pick up the cards correctly. Intervention here versus line up a shot. I think I'd rather take Intervention. Yeah, I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll pick up enough instants and sorceries to make the Gearhulk worthwhile. Wow. Clock Wheeling's insane, but Reclamation Sage is way too good to pass up. One of the best green creatures you can get in these style of cubes. So many relevant hits for it. Yeah, this is nice. This is real nice. So what are we looking for? Like Llanowar Elves, Elvish Mystic are top tier picks. Gilded Goose would be good. What other 2-mana creatures are there? 2-mana ramp creatures. Probably some number I'm forgetting. Oh, Paradise Druid, something like that. Yeah. Wish Sylvan Caryatid was in this. I wonder if Sylvan Caryatid would be too good for the cube. I mean, that doesn't even make sense. But an 0-3 hexproof is pretty nice. Alright, pack number 2. Got ourselves a Key to the Archive here. 2 of my favorite cards in the old version of this cube. Key is still fantastic, I think. Discover has just been way too slow for me. Oftentimes you're just dead before you can cast that, or on like the turn that you do cast that, but Key's always fantastic. Are we going to wheel anything? I wouldn't mind wheeling Silumgar's Command. Some potential lands would be good. Just the easiest key in my life. There's a Hinterland Harbor here versus basically nothing. Okay. Fixing is always good. Once Upon a Time, also pretty darn spicy. Languish in this pack. Maybe I can go like a Sultai control deck instead. Or like a Sultai Rampy style deck. I still need more cheap cards. You know what? Once Upon a Time is just too good. Yeah. It doesn't seem like it would be that good, but it is. It is honestly that good, especially if it's in your opening hand. And even if it's not in your opening hand, but if it's in your opening hand, this just does too much work. It lets you keep hands that are maybe even a little bit sketchy. Languish, Blink, and Hard Evidence. Let's take that Once Upon a Time. Okay, lots of non-green cards here, sadly. So Mazemind Tome versus Shipwreck Marsh. Like I said, I don't think this is a format that really lends itself to Tome. But, I mean, if we do run up against an aggro deck, the life gain is still nice on this, and then versus a control deck, the card advantage is good, so that's fine by me. I do like Pact of Negation a crazy amount, but this just has to be a caravan for some ramp and fixing. Okay, well, this is not bad. This is like a budget Teamer Adventures deck. Yeah, maybe. I mean, we're only green-blue for sure, right? And even the blue cards, I haven't... You know what? I've only taken 3 blue cards, and really we haven't seen all that many to begin with anyways, although there's a nice Ketria Triome here. Good pack. Triome's good. Direction's pretty fun, although I don't know if it's good. It's really slow. Elixir's decent. Let's just take the Tri-land. Search for Azcanta. Ornithopter of Paradise, also quite good. Yeah, let's take the ramp here. Kind of want to take the Sky Sovereign as well, but let's take the early creature. That fixes and ramps. It's not the 2-drop I was thinking of, but it's the 2-drop that ramps that we get. There's no way I'm going to wheel that Silumgar's Command, right? If there is, I will definitely play it. Because I could see us still going Sultai. Does Gearhulk have enough hits now? No, we've only picked up that once upon a time since it does not work with Intervention. Ooh, a Jin Gataxi, and wow, Expressive Iteration super late. Well, I could use one more good ramp card, and Gataxius is pretty solid, but I don't know how... Isn't Iteration just way too good? It feels like it is. Let's take the Iteration. There's a reason this is played in basically every single format it's legal. Just does everything in the world. Wow. Wow. We did in fact wheel the Silumgar's Command and also the Discover the Formula. I think Discover the Formula is so much worse than Silumgar's Command here. Yeah. I can't believe I just did that again. I've passed I've passed Discover the Formula twice, but I think it's for the best. And now we might start taking some extra off-color cards, or rather, off-color fixing. We might be going like a full-on brew here. If we do, Path to the World Tree, surprisingly not going to be bad as we get a nice blink of an eye. 11th pick, okay. So baseline like green, blue, and then splash red, black? Is that a thing? I guess the commands we're splashing for, but probably not the Life of Toshiro. Oh, there's another command. I would guess that splashing... Actually, you know what? If we play all of these instants, the Gearhulk also becomes a lot better, doesn't it? Active negation now too. Okay. This could be a thing. And the redirection. Yeah, sure. So maybe we're gonna go like 4 or 5 color flash. And picked up a commit to memory as well. Yeah, sure thing. Alright, I need fixing more than anything else. So even though Cyber Siphoner is nuts, Tracker's amazing, I think we have to just go with what the... Actually, red, green, black land maybe over Steam Vents? We're definitely taking a land here. The question is Proving Ground versus Steam Vents. I guess we would rather have the Tri-land. Yeah, that makes more sense. More fixing, please. Oh, Dryad of the Elysian Grove. Perfect. Perfect. Because these lands aren't very good here, but Dryad fixes and can even allow us to ramp a bit. Passing a Glory Bringer and a Titan of Industry, whatever. Chromatic Orrery? That's kind of trolly. That should wheel. I want to take the Teferi here. Let's see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's getting cut here? I don't think we actually want this Path to the World Tree, do we? I don't think we want that. The Hedron Archive doesn't actually look all that good. Kind of like taking the Teferi and wheeling the Chromatic. Brawl's Expertise, also nuts. Actually, no. The Brawl's Expertise is going to save us more than Teferi does. Ogren Triome, pretty good. Blue, red, white. Yeah, let's do that. Raffine's Tower for blue, black, white. I don't know if this land is worth taking here. Blue, black, white. Blue is the main color, or one of our main colors, and then it would double off color splash. But that's if I'm running Ojutai's command and Silumgar's. Which we might not even end up doing, right? So maybe consider or champion of wits is better here. I'm gonna take the champion. Champion can loot us out of some weird problems. Mole Drifter versus Castle Vantress. Man, remember that Field of the Dead I could have taken? Surprisingly would have been decent here. I don't think we're gonna run Mole Drifter, so let's take the land. Hold the Multiverse or Looter. I don't think we really want the Looter either. Like, it makes more sense to take the instant to go along with our instant strategy deck. Dismiss? Or a couple of lands here. Yeah, let's take the red-blue land. Gotta take the Botanical Sanctum as much as I want to take the Cyber Siphoner now. Like, we do end up with 8 instants. But the blue-green land is just way too important. Alright, so we're at, let's see, 9 lands. That puts us at 24 spells. So really just need like 1 cut. This is a weird deck. Are we running this? Don't think so. Fairy Wield, a Braid Wield, and freaking Great Shark Wield. Wow. Well, now I'm gonna run that Glacial Fortress and probably run the Teferi. This is so troll. I should be taking a Braid.
I won't hide from the world any longer.
What am I doing? Blood Crypt. Don't think so. Yorion? Also don't think so. Alright, last few pickups. This is a collection of cards. This is blue-green, splashing everything else. You know what? Maybe red is the surprising cut here instead. Cut the Bone Crusher and the Expressive iteration. I mean, how much free red fixing do I have? Quite a bit. 10 lands, so I need to cut like 2 cards. You know, it feels like maybe that Silumgar's command should be a... Well, no, I have enough random fixing. I guess we can cut the Glorious Sunrise here. I like the... Well, is Vivian even good? Creature or land? I mean, I don't have that many creatures in this deck, do I? 9? Oh, maybe I have more than I thought. I guess am I ever realistically using Commit to Memory for the Uber card draw? Probably not. Yeah, that seems like a fine cut as well. Intervention and commit could definitely be... I mean, I have Gear Hulk with Commit to Memory. No, let's leave that in. I'm gonna cut the Champion of Wits here then, and maybe the Behold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess I don't need any more cuts if I don't want to. Also, this is not a curve, this is a brick. Alright, let's try this out. It's gonna be messy. Do I need any basic white sources? 1, 2, 3 white sources there, and then we have... So I probably don't need any planes. How many blue sources is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is already 8 blue sources, so maybe 2 islands tops. I don't think we're running a swamp, but maybe one. Red, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, like maybe one mountain tops. I think green is going to be the color we need the most of, right? How much do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. More blue than green. Yeah, I guess that looks right. Okay. Well, in order to avoid uber control and in order to avoid uber aggro, I've drafted this. Which I don't know what this is, but we're going to try. And we're going to have some fun, I hope. So, let's go to round 1 with this mishmash 5-color soup. And hope to get a couple of wins at least. Round 1. We're on the play because we're a genius. And we're going to keep this even though it's not great. We're going to lead with Ketria Triome and just pass. We're not going to cast Once Upon a Time. Uh-oh, reverse is a red aggro deck. We're not going to cast Once Upon a Time until after we draw for the turn. Because we can still cast this for 0. I guess our best bet here, or our best hit here might be like a Bone Crusher Giant. Ornithopter's, but not bad. If they don't have an immediate kill for it. If they kill that, we have nothing going on. Rip. Okay. Alrighty. So I guess Forest is what we want to draw here. Forest to cast Timeless Witness and get back Once Upon a Time. Although really I won't complain about drawing any lands. Jeez, that's bad. That's really bad. And we lose. That's fun. Okay, well, good beats. Not draw what we needed to draw, and even if we... I mean, if we drew an untapped land there, we get to commit the Facebreaker, which is a good start. Oh yeah, that's very much death. We'll take a peek at what the next card we draw, but it doesn't really matter. We're way too far behind now. Seven cards in hand. All of them cost 4+ mana. I mean, maybe with the Once Upon a Time, we could have taken a land there instead, just to guarantee we have 4 mana versus a red deck, but even still, we kind of just drew too poorly. Alright, well, there you go. 0-1 versus aggro. Let's, come on. We just need to hit our land drops and we'll be fine. Let's move on to game number 2. Oh, man. Once again. I mean, we have the Bone Crusher this time, but we don't have a red source. This has to be a mulligan, right? There we go. That's a lot better. Let's pitch the... Yeah, let's pitch the expensive card out of our hand. Next turn we'll foretell the Behold, and the turn after that we can hold up Brazen Plus. Is this versus another red aggro deck? We will find out. Oh, red-blue, okay. That's probably better for us. They're just gonna Bone Crush my face. You got it. Let's play it out. Yep, that's a good play. Gear Hulk and Caravan. Honestly, those both seem like okay. Well, I guess I don't need the caravan. Because we're just gonna play the key next turn. I don't think we want to approach. Doomblade looks okay. So does Demonic Tutor. I'm gonna take the Tutor here, I think. And then pitch the Vivian Reed. No place. Oh, I like that. So they're probably just sitting on some kind of counter magic or whatever. I'm gonna pass towards their turn, since the majority of my things are instant speed as well. I'm gonna go for bounce. Okay, so we can go counter that, kill that. Very nice. Beautiful. Definitely not countering that. They don't have a shuffle effect. Brainstorm is pretty strange here. Don't think I'm going to counter that when I have Brazen. Alright, let's just pass. We'll hold open Gear Hulk plus Pact. If they're just hitting me for another one, I don't mind. That's annoying. Disallow. Alright. So let's return their den and kill their Dorat. And we're gonna have to pay 6 this turn. Sorry, 5 this turn. Smack in for 5. And we'll go ahead and throw off that demonic now. This is going well. Oh man, so many good hits here. I don't actually know. Like, we could just grab Timeless Witness. We could grab Teferi. I think I'm gonna grab the Teferi here and just go for the throat. Timeless Witness is a little bit too much of a dirtle, it feels like. And we already have a nice clock going on anyways. Lier. Huh. Okay. Why did they hold open a red instead of playing out the den? I don't know. Oh, I messed up. What I could have done here is played out the Dryad and then end of turn with the untap of the Teferi. Bounce their Lier, but that worked out. Okay. So, as long as we don't play against too many aggro decks, I think this deck is alright. We really just want to make all of our land drops, though. Like, in the first game, we missed on our 4th land and just got out-aggroed by... Or rather, not out-aggroed, but aggroed out. But versus more the mid-rangey or slower decks, I think we have good games, so... Let's just play against those. On to game number 3. Alright, we have successfully, correctly won the die roll once again. Have I won the die roll every single time? I don't actually know. What are we going to do here? Turn 1 Castle Vantress is fine. I guess we might as well play this out on red turn 2 if we don't find a different land. Provided you don't need the color requirements, you usually want to play these type of lands out last to give you the most information on what color you need, but doesn't look like we're going to need anything but red there, right? Guess it's still correct to wait. Yeah, with a little luck, we could ramp out a Koma pretty quickly. Scavenging Ooze. Mammoth, sure. Damn. I'm gonna main phase this Blink here, because we're looking for lands and we have a couple of tap lands that we could draw. Don't do this to me again. They just passed. That's not a great sign for us. Even worse, we're not finding any lands here. Oh, that's perfect, actually. Whew. Counter it, draw a card. Appreciate that, thank you. So you can cast it from your graveyard if a creature not named Ebon Death died this turn. Got it. Yeah. That's fine. Hey, land. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, let's just go to Fairy Uptick here.
I know my responsibility. You know what? I'm not done.
Good. So them eating my graveyard is obviously relevant. I have the Timeless Witness and we have like Gear Hulk and whatnot, but overall, it's fine. If they're spending their mana eating my graveyard, that means they're not doing anything else with the mana, so I would much prefer that anyways. Lawless. We let that resolve. We have Baral's expertise here if they just make a bunch of creatures. Alright, so we can... Baral's expertise into Key to the Archive is pretty gross. So let's go bounce, bounce, bounce. They can sack one of the spiders in response to the Ayara if they want to. Play out our key for free. Ooh, yeah, let's grab a Time Warp, discard Rex Sage. Now we can tuck their Ayara and then attack and kill the Lawlith. And between Time Warp and Timeless Witness, this should be a pretty easy win, right? 2, 4, 6, 8. So I'm 1 mana off of going Time Warp into Timeless Witness, rebuy it back. Seems good. We don't care about that. That's also fine. And that's beautiful. Alright, so now we just get to go extreme card advantage engine. Time Warp. Witness, Time Warp. Draw.
You know what? I'm not done.
And they're over it. All right. Very nice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know what you would call my deck. I don't think it's full-on control, but it's green-blue. It's green-blue flash control. Sure, we'll go with that. Green-blue flash was a deck. This is like control flash instead of tempo flash. I don't know. Off to the next game. Again, we've won the die roll. Ooh, another really good hand. So this is the forest. So we're gonna want to go Ziatoras into botanical. Oh boy, here we go. Alright, I need to find some early interaction. Let's see. Go ahead and Once Upon a Time now. I guess we grab the Witness since we already have 4 lands and we have this Behold. Yeah. Alright, we want to draw Bone Crusher Giant really, really badly here. That ain't gonna cut it. Alright, yeah, we might just be dead. Good beats. So I'm taking 6 and they're making a treasure. Yeah, this is a fun game. Raisin buys me a little bit of time. Ugh. Home pass. I'm gonna blitz. Okay. Let's bounce the war boss now. I'm taking 9 going to 4. Let's scry. We don't need that. The Requisitioner is gonna die end of turn. I wonder if they're just gonna play out the war boss with their treasures. They might. Assuming they don't have like Fury to just kill me on the spot here. Okay, they draw. It's probably necessary. So now we can go land, brawls. And I think we're supposed to play out the Timeless Witness and get back our brawls. I don't think our odds of winning this are good, but we have a chance. I can counter that, and that eats up their turn. Maybe. Not likely, but maybe. Guess we'll just draw naturally. It's another way to gain life if we can survive. They don't have another hasty, like, flyer or another burn spell, which is obviously going to get my hopes up, but if we can survive one more turn, we have a lot of random life gain available. We're about to gain 4 from the Tome if we don't die this turn. We have another 4 from the Ojatai's command. Key to the Archive can grab, like, Approach. If they just go Legion War Boss, Legion War Boss plus Magda here, somehow... Or am I just getting slow rolled? Okay. Well, I'm assuming I'm dead if they're making this play instead. Wait, this doesn't kill me. This puts me to 1. Hold up. Hold the phone. Very. Oh, that's really good. Let's see. Let's leave that on top. Go to 1. Draw the Teferi. Let's scry. Gain 4 life. Bone Crusher. Okay. That's worth keeping. Damn. If we had seen an untapped land there, though, we'd be able to go to Fairy Uptick plus hold up Ojutai's command. I probably just need to say hold. Yeah, play it safe and hold up Ojutai's this turn, though. Set up for Baral's Expertise next turn. That ability resolves, and then we go gain 4 life, counter. Oh, sorry, hit the microphone, I think. Yeah, that's fine. Now we go bounce, bounce, bounce. And I can stomp here, right? Yeah, perfect. Ah, that's not good. Well, that might kill us. They hit a face breaker. I go back down to 2. And they can cast it all out. Damn it. Oh wait, they didn't. Oh, we're not. Wait, 5, 6, 7 mana? So I need to key into Lightning Helix or something? I think I need to key exactly into Lightning Helix. Yeah, that sounds like what I need to do here. Oh, I shouldn't have played out the land. Whoops. Now I'm gonna have to discard Teferi. Oh, that didn't matter anyways. Good beats. Ah, man, we almost stabilized there. There must have been some better ways I could have played that. Well, at least we gave the aggro red deck a run for its money initially. Miserable, miserable. Yep, easy keep. Again, on the play. So go land pass. Another mountain. Okay, we are gonna Once Upon a Time here in case we draw our Ornithopter. We didn't. We lost some goodies as well, but we'll take another land. Okay, maybe not red aggro this time then. Now we just need to draw more land. This is a lot of expensive spells in our hand. Let's counter that and draw. Very easy. Nice. Good. Alright. Found the land. And now we can just start slamming haymakers. If we want to. Oh, it resolved. Well, that's a surprise.
You can't stop nature.
More blue sources seem good. Maybe they just have like a bounce or something, but... Oh, if they use multiple burn spells to kill Vivian, I'm also okay with that. Sure, that's great. Now we get to resolve Teferi. Good, very good.
Just like before.
They don't have Spell Pierce.
I know what must be. We need to move quickly.
Nice. And so next turn we can go like Caravan plus hold up Silumgars. Oof, Pact might have just locked up the game.
Hold that thought.
Now it feels like we are going to be way too far ahead for them to catch up. Smoldering Egg, that's fine. Okay. Keep drawing.
No time for a break.
Castle's good too. I don't think we need to Rex Sage the Fury. Let's go just play the Ornithopter and pass here. Hold the Multiverse. 2, 4. Yeah, I think that's worth countering. Still have Pact of Negation open. And we wanted to kind of get the Silumgar's command in our graveyard for Gearhulk anyways. But 2 more turns and Teferi ult will just win the game. Yep, that's fine.
We need to move quickly.
Okay, your move. They already cycled their, or lost their Nimble Obstructionist, so they can't, like, try to counter my Teferi. Discover the formula. Yeah, we're gonna counter that for sure. Alright, Gearhulk, Silumgars, and they just concede. Silumgars was gonna counter Discover and bounce their egg, and then next turn, Teferi was gonna ult and start eating all of their permanents, plus we had Pact of Negation still in our hand. Very nice. Okay, so 0-2 versus specifically mono-red aggro, and 3-0 versus everything else. Just like we drew it up. Exactly like we drew it up. Let's try to fade the other mono-red decks and play against more Dirtle. I'm actually surprised again we haven't played against like mono-white aggro yet. This hand's perfect. I keep getting very lucky in getting on the play, but this is turn 2 Ornithopter with Bone Crusher. I'm guessing Bone Crusher is our best play versus any creature-based deck. And even if we're not playing against a creature deck, this hand is still fine. But yeah, what was I saying though? I'm surprised we haven't played like against a mono-white aggro deck yet. Almost all the aggressive decks I've played against in this Cuban period, not just this draft, I've been mono red. Who knows? Maybe that's just the color of the flavor of the week. Let's see it. Let's see the mountain. Oh, a green deck. Okay. This is turn 2 Ornithopter, turn 3 Key to the Archive. That is pretty damn good. Demonic Tutor. Yeah, I guess we're gonna discard the tap land. I don't want to discard a creature because then their Scoos turns into a 3/3 and I won't be able to Bone Crush it. Jugan defends the temple, that's fine. I mean, if I just get to resolve Koma next turn, it's probably game over. Damn, didn't. Two, 4, 6. Okay, so let's try to find a land here, I guess. Oh! That auto-tap me? No, that was fine. I still have the Ornithopter for black. I still have red from the, who's a what's it? Ornithopter. I guess, you know what, I'd rather play out the Bone Crusher here. We don't know what we're looking for. Like, I'm gonna play Koma next turn, and then I'm gonna have Pact of Negation open, so... yeah, that don't matter. Sure. Alright, I'm assuming that's GG. We outramped the green deck. I guess maybe we just grab like Baral's Expertise. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Something like that. Or I could go like bounce, bounce, and bounce my own Key to the Archive. That's pretty juicy. Does that matter? That can kill my Key, but that doesn't matter anymore.
Let's see if
Key already did the damage. Yep, that's fine.
Draw and fire.
We're just gonna go face here, put him on a fast clock. Okay. Actually, we're gonna let this happen. We just want to kill their mana dork. I'd rather bounce the 2/2 token here. It's our best grab. Probably doesn't matter. Can this tap any permanent or is it non-land? No, it's any permanent. I mean, I have Pact of Negation in my hand, so I don't think it really matters. I'm I'm gonna go ahead and sack one of my serpents to keep their Vivian locked down so it can't activate its abilities. And then I don't care about these. We have Pact of Negation, we have Commit. I don't know what they could do here. Definitely didn't play this game correctly, optimally, but pretty hard to beat the curve we had, you know? Sure. They're gonna ninjutsu the 3/3 or something? Sure. We get to seek a land or a non-land, but that doesn't matter. Okay. GG. Turns out Koma is a hell of a card, especially when you ramp into it. And how is mono green gonna deal with it, you know? No, I mean, even if they drew, or even if Beast Within it was in the format, that's a destroy effect, and the Koma gains indestructible, so they would need it on like that turn if that was in the format. Okay, we're up to 4 wins. Versus red is 0-2. Non-red, 4-0. That's a sacrifice, or that's a concession I'm willing to make. Beat everything but the red decks. How we looking? Ooh. These are some awkward lands. These all kind of enter tapped in a sense. Lovestruck Beast. So we're going to lead with Hinterland Harbor, and we can still play the Botanical Sanctum untapped next turn. Looks like we're versus another green deck. Okay, ooh, but they are ramping out pretty quickly here. I wonder. If I play Botanical Sanctum this turn, I can like Foretell Behold, and then the following turn Brazen plus Hold Up Behold. This is an interesting turn sequence. I don't think brazening the Lotus Cobra makes any sense here. But I guess playing out the Rogrin Triumph this turn allows us to play the Castle untapped. Feels like I'm probably gonna fall too far behind here without drawing like Baral's expertise. Haven into Beast, it looks like. Okay. Yeah. I guess I'm gonna pass and Brazen this turn. If they play another 1/1 pre-combat, I'll have to bounce the Lovestruck awkwardly. If they go to combat, we can bounce the 1/1, stop their Lovestruck from attacking. Yeah, this is all gonna come down to drawing the drawing Brawl's expertise, I feel like. Crossroads. Okay. Fight rigging. Ah. So now I'm probably gonna have to bounce their beast. Oof, that sucks. Let's see what they target here. Yeah. Alright, I'll take 3. Bounce the beast. Now we get to go... Dryad. Extra land. Foretell. Well, there is fight rigging activation, and they can blow up my Dryad. Alright, that's probably game. Oh, they put a shield counter. They didn't kill the Dryad. There must be something that they can hit off of the... Wait, are they not going to pump the Titan? Oh, right, they don't need to. Right, it's just any creature with power 7. Shoot. That would actually save us. I need to draw, like, land plus Baral's expertise. No. Land plus Baral's expertise. No, that doesn't do it. That's probably game over. It's just way too much damage. Alright, good beats. Ah. Koma's gonna be too late. So chump the Thragtusk, take 12. Oh. Chump the Thragtusk. Gain 4, draw a card. Go to 1. Yeah, this is just game over, of course. Damn. Yeah, if we had drawn exactly that Baral's expertise for the green deck, we might have been okay, but we just got way too far behind. Especially since we were on the draw, too. Maybe there was a chance if we were on the play, we might have been able to be one step ahead of them, but... Alright. Not too upset. I mean, this deck was kind of a mess all around. But we got to 4 wins. We lost to 2 red decks, and that green deck there got 4 wins versus some non-aggro decks or something. I don't know. Some more Arena Cube. Hopefully you're enjoying. I appreciate you tuning in to watch these. And of course, we will be back tomorrow for some more, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching.